recent time will become a thing of the past. So that is why this conversation is of national importance, which is why Channels Television is live at the Senate to bring you all of it so you can have a feel of what the lawmakers and the service chiefs are doing today as far as managing the state of affairs in the area of security is concerned. Let's also remind you that these sessions, that yesterday there was a session I did mention earlier, which took place at the House of Representatives, but that had to do with the managers of the economy, talking about the monetary and fiscal authorities, which includes the CBN governor, Mr. Olayemi Cardoso, as well as the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edu. They made assertions as to what is going on in the economy and what the government is doing to intervene, whether in the foreign exchange market or to taper down inflation, or the management of the removal of subsidy and all of the interventions that will be necessary to put the nation on the right track. And so that debate is ongoing as a result of the outcome of the conversation. But we can also tell you that next door, close to this particular session, where the senators will be having this interaction with the service chiefs, a bill for the amendment of the Electoral Act has killed second reading in the House of Representatives. Now, the bill is sponsored by Mr. Francis Wave. It proposes that the general election be conducted on the same day to save money and time for the country, as well as prevent bandwagon effect. The amendment also seeks to make the electronic transmission of results compulsory and punish persons who file frivolous petitions with heavy fines to reduce the number of cases that will end up in court. Now, the amendment will also cause the electoral umpire to carry out fresh registration exercise for eligible voters. So we're just trying to report to you what is going on around the National Assembly. What I just told you about is actually happening next door, which is in the House of Representatives. But here we are waiting for the senators to confer together with themselves and their leadership, principal officers, to know the direction that the conversation will take. But as we said, the conversation will be in the open at the initial point, which will be basic presentation, perhaps questions and answers, and then we understand they may have to go to a closed-door session for things that may not be good for live broadcast. You're watching this live broadcast from Channels Television, your home for the news. We'll bring you all of the big updates.
Order, please. Order.
Live pictures from the hallowed chamber of the Senate in the National Assembly, the Ray Chambers. Service chiefs waiting to take turns to make presentation and give account of how they've been managing the states of security across the country. If you've followed the news, I'm sure you're familiar with what's going on around you and around the country, from terrorism to bandits activities to kidnappings and all of that, which is why this is an important conversation. In December, we saw the carnage on the plateau. We even saw some more in January as well as incidents of kidnappings in the nation's capital, Abuja, which is expected to be actually the safest place. And that raised a lot of concern. And that's why the People's House, which is what the National Assembly chambers is known as, have invited the service chiefs to come and make presentation here and give account of what they are doing in managing the state of affairs.